Hello and welcome to the Literacy Advocacy presentation. My name is Billy Corrett. A group of teachers and librarians from both elementary schools and middle schools in the district have worked together to create a literacy advocacy team to find applications and reading programs that we believe will enhance the students' reading abilities, fluency, and comprehension. This is a multi-layered plan that we are offering to incorporate into our district's curriculum design to aid students find more success and confidence in reading. We will also include the Drop Everything and Read program, DEAR, which we will suggest becomes a weekly activity throughout the school year and will provide consistent reading opportunities for all students. Our first program is Speechify. This is a great program that can take any type of text and create audio files. Students seem to find more success listening to a shorter audio level of reading, which can help them improve their fluency and comprehension. Nardagani is a learning to read program that allows educators, teachers, and mentors to group reading sounds together more easily and can be used to teach English as a second language and also used with phonetic enhancements for both at-risk students and intelligent disability students. We'll talk about that more later. The participants in this program will be all students in moderate and high-risk reading intervention groups in grades 3 through 8 who are at or below grade level reading fluency and comprehension levels. This is determined by the early interventionists and grade level reading support specialists. Any student with any form of reading, learning, or intellectual learning challenge will be included in this program. The budget. The Nardagani program and training for 10 staff will cost $290. The Speechify application for 2 schools will be $2,800. This programs will require a total of 4 hours of training, which will be done during the August in-service training and available to new hires on demand. The staff coverage requirement for these programs will be 5 school staff meeting in the library daily in 30-minute increments with students who will benefit from these programs. The total projected annual staffing cost will be $5,000. This is in place because our current teacher and paraeducator contracts do not include any reimbursement for this. So these fees will be covered in their annual contracts in future years, but are not currently. So the total first year costs will be $8,090. Our school reading culture. As we all know, classroom educators, libraries, and librarians offer students extra support in reading books and accessing ebooks, but this is not enough. If the students are struggling readers, not all ebooks offer text-to-speech features. Speechify can take everything and create a text-to-speech for students. A whole school positive attitude designed with a positive reading culture in mind will provide for greater reading pleasure and also will increase our Vermont Star testing. The student benefits. Students will achieve higher state testing scores. They will seek out more books for pleasure reading. Their student time in the library will be more focused on library goals and reading goals. Students will interact more positively and frequently with peers in reading groups, teachers, and library staff. Students in high-risk reading groups and comprehension group abilities will increase hopefully 25%. Our moderate-risk group students' reading abilities, fluency, and comprehension will increase by 50%. The school-wide behavioral issues that we see will hopefully decrease by 80% due to student confidence building in reading. Enhanced literacy instruction is critical for all students. This team will need to keep the big picture goals in mind. Everyone wants to see the reading scores increase. Student emotional well-being is a vital attribute to increasing the reading ability and eventually the reading scores. This means we need to keep goals meaningful and measurable. We need to provide clear reading instructions with defined goals for each student. Both of these programs offer more extended professional development opportunities for all mentors and teachers. Each student comes to us with a variety of literacy abilities. These define their learning styles and skills. Using a scaffolding approach with their working memory and using targeted scope and sequencing guides provided to maintain the focused instructions will benefit the students with the Nardagani program and the Speechify. These are open education resource programs. Libraries and librarians are often the advocates in schools, providing high-quality course materials, open access textbook applications, and knowledge of copyright and sometimes publishing knowledge, as well as space for training of OER applications and programs to teachers and other staff. Using open assessment application, team members, curriculum leaders, mentors, teachers, and paraeducators and administrators can collaborate in real time or close to it to evaluate and assess the literacy advocacy program goals, student achievement, and critical criteria and goals. Some staff may need a little more training in how to access and use the OER programs, but these programs provide immediate opportunities to use data, comment, and further the literacy advocacy goals to include more students in the literacy program as soon as they are identified as needing more supports. Families can also take advantage of OER applications at home to aid their students in homework and after-school educational needs, games, and goals for pleasure reading. The success measurement of this program will be met with monthly meetings to discuss and adapt the program to student needs by the advocacy team. The team will submit weekly collected data via an open education resource program such as a shared individual student goals in Google Docs or other agreed upon format that will illustrate student progress in reading fluency, comprehension, and grade level attainment. The mentors in each grade level team will work with students to prepare for state reading testing using both Nardagani and Speechify that encourage reading success and reading for pleasure. Student reading scores from interventionists and mentors will be made available to admins as requested for inclusion with student-specific IEP 504 and ADA needs and other learning programs to provide for and enhance the facilitation of student reading success. The overall program success opportunities for growth and adjustments will be reviewed by the curriculum department in association with the literacy advocacy team members, grade level team leaders, librarians, and mentors throughout the OER shared Google data tracking software, presentations, and documents. This will be available throughout the school year and during the end of year review of the data or the August pre-in-service planning meetings for the coming school year.